It is 6 o'clock as we take a live look at conditioning and conditions that's happening outside right now. You can barely see downtown Cleveland because the wind is whipping the snow all around. We've been seeing snow squalls, lots of blowing snow because the winds, let me tell you something. You can not only feel it, you can hear it. Thank you for waking up with us this morning. Welcome to Go. I'm Danita Harris.
We hear it in the studio right here. Good morning, everyone. I am Dave Chudowski, senior meteorologist. Matt Wins told us we'd be waking up to snow today and overnight. We actually had the snow squall warnings. That's something we don't often see, and we're seeing plenty of closings now, Matt.
Yeah, closings pouring in. iAlerts there at the bottom of your screen. You can scan that QR code. It'll take it to our website, which they are updating constantly. We've got the digital team on it. They're putting all those school closings in. A lot of school closings pouring in here this morning. We've got the weather impact alert day all day today for the snow and the strong wind. The wind has been incredible this morning. We've had gusts over 56 downtown. 40 and 30 mile per hour gusts, very common across the area. I mean, do you need me to tell you extra time on the road this morning? If you don't have to head in, if you can work from home today, that's probably the best option if you're in some of these snow bands. We've got lake effect snow warnings here. That's where we're expecting the most snow. Winter weather advisories elsewhere. And yeah, that's a blizzard warning out in Erie County. They're going to get hit hard, not just today, but tomorrow, whereas we're going to back off on the snow. But this is our show right now. Look at the snow. We had a main band that developed with heavy snow heading from west to east, and now we have another push coming across the lake. All of this is putting the squeeze play on meteorologically, where we get this band of just solid heavy snow falling out towards all the heights, Bedford Heights, Shaker Heights, Cleveland Heights, Euclid, Wickliffe getting into that. That stretches into Geauga County, Chesterland, Chagrin Falls, down towards Russell Township, Auburn, Bainbridge, all dealing with heavy snow right now. That's getting into northern Portage County. And then it's coming down, but not quite as heavy, out towards Perry, Painesville, Chardon. That stretches into Ashtabula County, Jefferson, Austinburg, up towards Ashtabula. The flakes are flying there as well. And this is stretching into northern Summit County. Again, not quite as heavy for you in Medina and Cuyahoga Falls, but it's still coming down good. We've got another push coming across the lake. This will keep that lake snow fired up as we go throughout the morning, and then it may kind of reorganize as we get into the midday and afternoon hours. The cold air is here. If you're not dealing with snow, you're dealing with cold. We've got temps in the 20s, winds sustained between 20 and 30, and gusts that are over 45 for you in Medina down towards Worcester. It is howling outside, producing wind chill values in the single digits. Your forecast today, the snow continues, all lake effect now. Temperatures up into the 20s this afternoon. Coming up in the forecast, we'll let you know how much and where, and we'll take you through a very interesting pattern change next week. You're going to want to stay tuned to that forecast. Meanwhile, all eyes on the roads this morning. We join Isabel Lawrence.
Yeah, man, I'm going to be blunt, everybody. If you don't need to go outside, don't. Things are not looking good. We have traffic lights out in the downtown area here. We're seeing East 9th, Ohio City, sections of the Shoreway, Chester. So please be aware. Remember, if the lights are out, treat it like a four-way stop. All right, also want to go ahead and give you a live look at a traffic camera here. This is I-271 at I-480. Look how slowly the vehicles are moving. The snow coming down heavily, seeing emergency responders here on the roads. A lot of cars driving with their hazards on too to try to make themselves visible. But this is how slowly you need to be driving today, folks. All right, giving you another extended look there. The map is a mess, orange and yellow all over the place. I'm going to try to run through a lot of these for you, give you a lot of information this morning. There's an obstruction on the road on the Shoreway, the entry ramp from East 9th Street. Be aware of that. Again, the lights out in the downtown area, seeing them still at Chester. A number of crashes too. Store Avenue at Fulton Road, we are seeing I-71 northbound near Denison. Want you to be aware of that one. Jennings Freeway, this is going to slow you down here. Exit 16, Hinckley Industrial Parkway. And I'll give you this last one, I-480 eastbound off-ramp to southbound I-71. There's a lot going on, plus parking bans and restrictions in cities. So please stay home if you don't have to go out. Dave and Danita.
Yeah. Great advice, Isabel. Really, you know, Danita, it's about the timing. You know, this is hitting right now. Cars at a crawl right now, so not fun at all. And we're going to continue our team coverage. You heard Matt say more snow hitting the snow belt, which already got slammed.
Yeah, they don't need anything else, but they're getting it. David Greenberg has been out there all morning. David, what are you seeing now?
Yeah, you guys said it. They are certainly getting it, and then some. Take a look at the road conditions right now. We were just in Chesterland when we last checked in with you guys, and we have been slowly, and I emphasize the word slowly, making our way out here to Chardon, about a mile out now. And, you know, typically on a normal day, it'd take you maybe 15 minutes to get from Chesterland to Chardon. We've been in the car now for about a half an hour, and we're still about a mile outside of the city. But you can see how bad conditions are. They've gotten slightly better, I guess, just depending on which direction you're heading. But we were, when we were heading this way, I mean, we couldn't see more than 50 feet in front of us, and you can actually see somebody walking on the side of the road here. So I definitely do not recommend doing this as your form of travel or commute this morning, but please stay off the roads if you can, because it is whiteout conditions, and there is probably about an inch, maybe inch and a half, 2 inches of snow just on the roads alone. Obviously a lot more, you know, on the grass areas, but very, very, very slow commutes, guys.
Man, very snowy out there, and definitely you got to take your time this morning and no rush at all. Just pack your patience. But I like what you said, David. If you don't have to go out, don't. That's the message. Thank you.
All right, I'm not sure you got the short straw. They have to be careful in the car, but now we go outside to Candace Hare, live near East 55th Street. Candace, have the conditions changed much since you've been out there? And I'm sorry, I'm really sorry that you're out there.
It's okay. It has definitely gotten worse. Again, I'm going to give you a look again over to that lit area that we have so you can see what's going on. I mentioned just a few minutes ago, well, about a half hour ago, last time we checked in, that conditions out here were deteriorating, and that continues to be the case. The main thing out here that I'm noticing is the difference is visibility. It seems like we're getting a lot more precipitation in the air, and when you have that combined with the wind, the visibility is really, really going down at this stage. So something to keep in mind, especially since we're seeing traffic really kicking up on I-90 right now. More cars heading into the city, and it's not a great time because you can't see very far.
Yeah, well, on a serious note, please, everyone, be careful. On the lighter side, Candace, Matt promised he's going to get you breakfast, so there you go. All right. And we have a reminder, you can get the latest weather impact alert stories and more on our website, WKYC.com, and on the WKYC app.